उसकी कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this special series of Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by the management of Franchise India with an aim to introduce you with new brand every day at 12 p.m. With the same aim, today also we are here in front of you to introduce you with a new business opportunity with a new brand. Before I introduce you with the brand, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your question into the Q&A window. I can still see some of you raising your hands, so I would request you all to please type your question into the Q&A window. We will take up all your questions post this presentation. Now, let me just introduce you with the brand. Our today's brand is Manea Salons. Since 2004, Manea The Salon has been setting new standards in the beauty grooming industry. The brand is currently on expansion spree, inviting beauty enthusiasts and passionate entrepreneurs across Pune, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad to bring the luxury of Manea The Salon to your city. They have 19 plus years of experience and they have 50 plus existing salons across India. Today, we do have Mr. Santosh Sahu, so start taking up the presentation from here. And we have Ms. Tasneem, who's leading this brand from Hyderabad. The brand is going to join with us shortly. Meanwhile, Mr. Santosh, I would request you to please just run through the presentation.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you for the good introduction.
वही चीज मतलब यू नो कैसे करें, तो अपना वो लिख देते हैं कि विजिटिंग अस एट द शो.
Hello, everyone. So today, as rightly mentioned by Neha, we have a very adventurous brand with us, Manea The Salon. Okay, it's based out of Hyderabad. So I will give a brief overview about the brand. They are an high-end beauty and the salon. They have more than 35 their flagship salons in South of India. Mostly, they are surrounded in Hyderabad. They have been in the industry for about 15 years now. They started their journey from Banjara Hills, which is in Hyderabad, in the year 2004. From there on, okay, they launched Mania Academy as well, where they train the upcoming stylists who help them there at their institutes also, and the franchise centers that they are going to open as well. Their hallmark is the trend-setting hair and the skincare that they provide at their ambient, at their center. They have gotten various awards in this year, okay, such as L'Oreal from the L'Oreal Professional Paris. They have gotten the award from LA Grazia as well. As I was trying to mention before, it's a unique concept, it's a high-level concept wherein their strength lies in the quality of its network through the two brands that they offer, which I will explain later. Other than that, they have their academy as well in the place, okay, where they have trained more than 1 lakh women. They have 45 salons pan India, which are formatted into segregated into three categories: Manea The Salon, which is their flagship kind of salon. Other one is the Lux Salon and the academy as well. Within this 45 plus salons that they have, they are employing more than 1,000 employees. This is the flagship salon that they have at Banjara Hills, Hyderabad, which was the first one which they opened in the year 2004. This is the training school that they have, where they give the initial training to the staff or to anyone who is willing to learn. Okay, initially for 5 to 12 days, and then there's academy training program also for them. Also, they offer ongoing training to the staff, okay, so that they are well versed with the new styles, new techniques, whatever there is in the market or upcoming in the market. So their salon is positioned in such a way that the future franchisees who join with them or the future partners who join with them, okay, they can showcase their strength through their salons. Okay, the product that they have, okay, it is the way for them, okay, to spread the brand awareness. They have a very strong hand in the market with respect to competition, with respect to, let's say, the beauty concept that is there in the market. Okay, they have very strong hold. They have a very strong marketing team. They take care, which takes care of the digital marketing, relationship marketing, online, offline both. They have various platforms, social platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, all the other digital medias, okay, wherein they can build the brand loyalty and get more customers coming into their outlets. Their concept is such, okay, they believe in the personalized offerings to their clients, and the relationship for them is the top priority. Their USP is to bring the team together with the combination of business, creativity, with the aesthetics that they have at their centers, at the ambiances, with the help of the product and the techniques and the clientele that they serve. When we compare Manea Salon with any international brand, we can see they are toe to toe with any known, well-known international brand. Okay, they are directly competing with them in their space. When we look at the industry, this industry of beauty and personal care market, it is growing at the moment. If you see, okay, in the year 2023, it is projected to be $27.2 billion. And by the year 2026, it is forecasted to go to $30 billion. So it's an ever-growing industry wherein there's a lot of opportunity for everyone who is involved. Within this, okay, if we can see, if we see the different categories such as cosmetic, fragrances, personal care, and the skin care, which because we also cater to the retail products. Okay, so cosmetic and fragrances become our industry as well. So 2023, all of these, okay, numbers are on the increasing trend, which are going to help the business as well. If we look at the industry trends, for a country like India, a lot of us feel pressurized to look better in our appearances, which again helps health and beauty industry. We spend a lot of money on this, okay, but however, okay, we want to go to good places where the customers can afford it, plus they get the good service as well. So a lot of us, a lot of men, women, okay, they get their facials done, okay, or the makeup done, or the hair done, okay, once in a month. I mean, that is the minimum for them. So again, okay, it is in the increasing trend, which will help the company as well. If you look at the organized salons, beauty and salon industry, again, top 4 cities, okay, it is where the maximum concentration is there. the top four cities of India, which is your Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, and Chennai, and Bangalore, sorry, they have 40% of the concentrations of the organized salons. So these cities, however, okay, they have, but the next 35 cities, okay, they are actually growing. They are also on the upward trend. With the salon market, which is expanding every day, and the population that we have at the moment, okay, who wants to look good, this industry is set to grow. And also, with regards to business expansion of Manea Salon, okay, given the entrepreneurial spirit of today's generation, franchising acts as a tool to success, okay, to these budding entrepreneurs. Manea Salon, okay, they are offering franchisee model through the franchisee and franchisee operated format, so where the ownership will be with the franchisee. Investment obviously will be made by the franchisee. Operations will be handled by the franchisee. However, the training for it will be provided by the Manea Salon initially. They will have to mandatorily follow the guidelines, and they will get the net profit from there. Company will get the franchisee fee and the royalty. Manea Salon are offering the franchises in two different formats. One they call a premium salon format, and the other is a Lux salon format. For the premium salon format, the requirement is 1200 square feet, and for the Lux salon, the requirement is around 3000 square feet. Investment in the premium salon ranges between 40 to 40 lakhs, 40 to 42 lakhs, where the franchisee fee is 5 lakhs. They're charging a royalty of 15% or rupees 30,000, whichever is higher. Agreement period will be 5 years. The investment break even is coming to be around 23 to 25 months, and the ROI that is expected with the reasonable conservative figure, it is around 3.6 times the original investment. For the Lux format, okay, which is their luxurious experience center kind of thing. So the investment ranges between 90 to 92 lakhs, franchisee fees 10 lakhs. The royalty is fixed for between 15% of the revenue or 50,000 rupees, whichever is higher. Agreement period is 5 years, and the investment break-even that is expected is between 19 to 21 months. The ROI that they are expecting is close to 5 times the original investment. Sorry. Brand, although they have very good presence in Hyderabad, Andhra, and Telangana, they want to expand. They are open for unit franchises over there in the locations that they are not open. Plus, they are expanding in the major cities of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Goa in the unit and multi-unit formats. They are open to master formats only if the opportunity presents itself and if it's strategic for the brand. Brand will help with the, the marketing part of it. They will help with the opening. They will help with the coordination, the procurement support, and also they will provide the initial training to the staff of the franchisees. As I mentioned, okay, they will help with the architecture and the center support. They will also help with the furniture, fixtures, procurement support. Initially, they will provide the training to the staff. Final interviews they will take. They will help with the marketing and advertising assistance as well, and the center planning also. Since Ravinder ji is here, okay, he also can add something to this. Ravinder ji, over to you.
Hi, Mr. Santosh. I think you've joined the call with your with the panel link of Mr. Ravinder. So can you please just unmute yourself?
Friends, I'll request all of you, if you have any questions, I'm seeing some of you have questions, and if you have any questions, you can put in the Q&A box. We have Mr. Ravindra, who is representing the opportunity from the brand side, and we'll be happy to take any questions now. And before I invite Mr. Ravindra, can we have you on the screen, Mr. Ravindra? I'll quickly give a complete summary in terms of what we have covered. So this is a great opportunity. This is a company called Manea Salon, and they come with nearly 2 decades of experience running all franchisee and franchisee operated outlets. About 55 of them they've been running primarily in AP and Telangana, while they also have locations in Karnataka, but their larger cluster in the last 19 years has been in AP and Telangana, where the company is well known. They've created a great equity of their and a very strong brand equity over the last 2 decades. And they followed a very strong cluster approach and a very experienced management and founders behind. And also, I would say they have remained relevant over the years. They've improvised and evolved as a brand from aesthetics point of view, from premiumness, from the pricing affordability point of view. All that is something which they have put and laid a very big focus on. Now, as far as the salon industry is concerned, location plays a very, very important role. So we need to have a location which is closer to the captive audience. Preferably, it has to be a great neighborhood that brings in a great amount of throughput from the salon. And second, I would also say there are integrated players. So they have an integrated structure to support their franchise partners from supplies of the product to even the resource. So they have their own academy, which will also help franchise partners in recruitment of the resources. Their focus markets are primarily Karnataka and also Tamil Nadu. These are two major states, I would say, where they want to go full throttle. Because AP and Telangana are largely covered, but in these territories also there are certain markets where we have a potential to add more locations, and we'll ask which locations are available for us to be considered. Now, from the model point of view, we're looking at two formats. One is a premium salon where you require a 1,200 square feet of space, and the other is a luxury, they call it Lakhs salon, where they require double the size, which is almost 3,000 square feet of space. And the investment is 40 lakhs for a smaller format, and about, for 3,000 format, it goes up to 90 lakhs because your chairs, equipment, interior cost, all that becomes big and large where it becomes a premium. Even your interior cost comparatively becomes big. But having said that, even your ticket size for a luxury salon is comparatively high, right? So we'll now ask Ravinderji for some questions, and friends, you can keep writing your questions. And so I'll request if you can first and foremost, while we've taken through the presentation, our viewers who have joined in. But if you want to share, Ravinderji, a little background to the company, how it started, at what position currently we are, I think that should be a great start. And then this, I would follow with some kind of questions on how a unit, outlet performs, unit economics, how it works out. So that would be my second set of questions. Hanji. And friends, keep writing in. I see some questions which have started to come in. We'll take all these questions as in the next 15 odd minutes. Right.
Hi, I'm audible?
Yes, please.
Hi, everyone.
You can go ahead, Ravinderji. We can hear you.
Yeah, right. So, hi, myself, Ravinder. I'm from Manea The Salon. I'm the position in this. I'm taking up the journal part completely. I'm taking up the franchise expansions, entire the Telangana and entire the South India. So, like the Manea, I started 2004 with the one particular person. He's a famous hairdresser, Mr. Sachin Dakochi. With the support of Rajavelli and Padmini, they run the salon very good to the position. There's the only one salon have this academy for entire South India. It's a 2004 time actually. From there, they started slowly. They increased the one by one salon. We took over the brand completely in 2018 end. Later on, we started completely the change of the face of Mania. We improved the investment trust, and we changed a lot of things in that. So this still our academy is running actually past 15 years. They're producing a lot of staffing and training part. We have a edge-based academy for the L'Oreal. The Mania is the first salon entire South India got these L'Oreal products actually launched with the Mania only for South India. Even the Kerastas, the first Kerasta store in the Banjara Hills, it is a Mania and the Mania salon only. Entire South India. We can proudly say that these two products are supporting us from base onwards. So from academy, every staff are trained by the certified L'Oreal trainers. and the certification comes from the Earth Academy by L'Oreal only. So 2019, we took over the brand in a different kind of a manner. So Mr. Uday and Mr. Srinivas, they are the MDs for the later for the 2018. So we are running for the completely good manner, and we from 12 salons to 2023 up to 60 salons we closed nearly. These are the progress level completely. We are the first in South India, the color trophy got from the L'Oreal. Hello, I'm audible?
Great, that's helpful,
Yeah.
Ravinderji. So friends, keep writing your questions. We'll now take up the questions. I summarized the entire opportunity. Ravinderji, I'll take some questions. Anything that you want to cover from the slide and the presentation that we have showcased?
Almost just covered by the Mr. Santosh, because I'm unable to join the this link.
Sure.
So I hope everybody got the point from the Santosh. If any kind of a question, just please raise it, and definitely I can give a properly.
Ravinderji, I'll take some question on how the unit economics of a salon actually works. I see some questions which are coming from our viewers in terms of the performance, the revenue that comes in. And we understand, the science of a salon runs on, the chair turn, which means how many times would a chair turn is, and per day, and multiplied by, the average ticket size is something that can help us to understand the unit economics of a salon. So if you can help us to understand, because we're talking about two formats here. One is a regular format, the other is a premium. So typical investment breakup broadly, what is there in these two formats, and also the operating expenses in these two formats, which means the kind of rentals are we looking at, the cost of service, the product that we are considering in these two formats, and typical throughput, so how many chairs, how many pedi stations. So a broader understanding on that will really help us to gain knowledge on how the unit economics would work.
Right. I'm audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So the Manea Salon, we required first the basics. We have two kind of segments. One is the premium segment, one is the luxury segment. Yes, the premium segment we required 1000 SFT to up to 1500 SFT. And for the luxury expense, we required the 2000 SFT to up to 3000 SFT. If the premium segment, we require the expenditure cost completely, including franchise fee, including furniture, equipment, and products, and miscellaneous, and everything. This comes to around 40 to 45 lakhs approximately, the plus or minus. For premium segment, we required 6+2 completely, 8 chairs required, 6 chairs for the unisex segment, and 2 for the female segment. If some females not what do you call it, free to come to the this one unisex segment, we have a separate female segment for the to take out the services. And we required the facial this one pedicures, 2+2, the 4 pedicures, and hair washes 2+2 hair washes, and beauty rooms would be the 4 beauty rooms, 1 VIP room, including that. All comes to expendiures comes to 40 to 45 lakhs if it's not including into the rental part, rental agreement, rental advance. Because why we not including into the rental agreement? Because some areas is going to 100 rupees per square feet, some areas go to 50 rupees square feet. The investment will be ups and down again. So we informed every franchisee. So whatever the price comes to the from company side, that's not including in the rental part. And it comes to the premium segment. Premium segment, sorry, you're trying to ask.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. The premium segment will require 2000 to 3000 SFT. It's the franchisee will be 10 lakhs, because the luxury segment is the K-Dot. K-Dot is a Keras's product. It's a luxurious product from by L'Oreal only. We have a different kind of a segment, different kind of interior, different kind of a staffing, and the training part will be different compared to the premium to luxury. So we this expenditure will be for the luxury come to 80 lakhs to 1.5 CR based on the area, excluded of rental part. Here, the furniture would be 6 plus 4, 10 cutting shades, and four pedicures, and 4 washes, and 1 VIP room, and 5 this beauty rooms, 1 treatment room is extra. So all together, it comes to costing you 80 to 1.5 CR. It comes to premium segment, the staffing would be, the initial will give you 3+3. The 3+3 means 1 unisex hairdresser, 1 male hairdresser, and 1 more male all-rounder. Its female comes, will give you the hair and beauty makeup, 1 senior girl, and 2 beauticians. They can take care of entire beauty services. Here, the luxury comes, will provide the 5+5. Because based on the area, based on the chairs, will provide the staffing and all also. So first, in luxury segment, 1 creative director will be more. Creative director is taking up the only hair-based services, is a more impact person to create the average bill value in luxury segment. So
How much would that be, Ravinderji? How much is the average price?
like in a luxury segment, right?
Yes. And for both, if you can explain that, how much would a APC for a luxury and how much would that be for the regular
Average bill value, we are looking for the premium segment, average bill by 2,000 rupees, 2,000 to 2,500 rupees. This comes to luxury segment, we are looking for the 6,000 plus for average bill value, because based on expenditure, based on product quality, the average bill value is different actually. So the premium segment, the expenditure, end of month, the ROI has to come, ROI has to generate. So the salary would be, the salaries we are mentioning into the 2.5 lakh into the premium segment, and salaries would be comes to the luxury segment around 5 to 6 lakhs approximately.
And typical sales that we can expect, Mr. Ravinder, and if you can also help us to understand typical expenses, say how much is the cost of product, what is the average percentage that we take in a salon industry, right? And what are the net margins and typical royalty structure that we have, and based on maybe the average of what we're doing in the current 55 salons, I'm sure we'll be able to translate that into some kind of average for better understanding on the overall model.
I'm sorry, someone is. Hello.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So in a premium segments, if you look for the 300 walk-ins every, like 300 walk-ins for the 400 walk-ins in a month, we are expecting average sales, like a sale would be around 6.5 to 7 lakhs approximately, and average would be. Then the expenditures will be comes to around 3.8 to 4 lakhs would be expenditures in the premium segment. Right. This comes to luxury because the product level is different, and the interior is a bit different, and product like a staff base is different. If you are looking for the average bill value 6,000 to 7,000 rupees into the luxury, the average we are expecting as average sale would be 15 to 20 lakhs in the luxury segment. The expenditures comes to around 8.5 to 9 lakhs and averagely. Right. In overall sale, we are calculating the product cost would be the 10 to 11%. Suppose if you can do the 1 lakh of sale, it's a 10% means 10,000 rupees would be the product cost, the product consumable cost. Same way into the luxury also. If you're doing a 10 lakhs, the 10%, 10 to 11% would be the product costing in that.
Okay.
And apart from that, the salaries and rental part and the electricity and miscellaneous and other things, incentives, all comes to around in the completely overall sale. It goes to 60 to 65% of the average expenditure will be there for both brands, both average. So it comes to royalty part, we are charging for in the complete entire industry. We are taking up best royalty. We are charging after giving up good services. We are taking 30,000 rupees plus taxes for the premium segment. We are taking a 50,000 plus taxes for the this luxury segment. So we have a one more thing base 15% or 30,000, which are the higher in the premium. 15% or 50,000, whichever higher the luxury segment.
So 15% is the royalty, right? So 15%
Yes.
of our net sales.
Net sales. Yes.
For example, if you're considering say 10 lakhs in a month, 15% of
Right.
that is about 1.5 or
1.5.
30,000, whichever is higher becomes a
Whichever
royalty.
the higher. Sometimes, see, average, sometimes this, they made only 8 lakhs, right? So, after that 15%, it goes around 60,000 rupees, 70,000 rupees approximately. So, whatever the business, irrespective of business, we're taking up the 50,000 or this 15%, whichever the higher the royalty part. And we don't charge anybody product selling. Some brands are taking a royalty, 1% of royalty in a product sales, but Manea doesn't. So we don't require for the 1% of the royalty part from the product cost. The product cost will be product discount will help to the franchisee to earn extra for the on product based.
That's helpful. And
Right.
typically in a model that we are operating, what is the average rental we consider and how much of that converts in terms of our operating expenses? Say about 10% you mentioned is about the cost towards the
Product
product.
level.
15%
Yeah.
is the average royalty. Then we have a cost of salary, which I'm assuming based on the structure, and that's the average industry standard is about 15 odd percent. So I think these three costs become 15 plus 15 and about 10, they become about 40 odd percent. And then we have rental electricity. So what are
Right.
the assumptions in terms of our rental?
See, rental, we cannot decide the percentage on base because the area will decide the rental part. Suppose in example, I'm taking an example for the Hyderabad. In a Banjara Hills and Madhapur side, the rental would be higher side. If I want to take 1,000 SFT of the area, they're charging around me for the 1 lakh rupee approximately. Right. So mostly the 25 to 30% on a sale, the rental will take it up. If you go to the Lingapalli or any other side, they'll charge the 75 rupees for the SFT. So it's a the rental part would be the fixed like a expenditures. It will be changed every year, increasing the 5% of that. So we can't say that the particular percentage to calculate for the overall sales. Sometimes, mostly sometimes the repair and cost will be more, or sometimes we can increase the more chairs or increasing more area. Based on that, the rental will be the different part.
I'll quickly also, Ravindraji, take some questions and friends. So broadly, to give you an understanding, typical net margins in the industry would be to the tune of about 20 odd percent, where your larger operating expenses would be your rental. You would also have a component of salary, which is an average of 15 odd percent. Then we have cost
Right.
of product, which is being used, which in this case is about 10 odd percent. Then we have royalties, which
Right.
are 15 odd percent. We also have utility, which is your water, electricity, another expense. So all these
Mhm.
expenses put together are almost about 75 to 80 odd percent, and 20% are the average net margins for your for a center.
20 to 20%, 25% because of the season wise also the
Correct.
sales will be
Yeah.
increased and comes.
Right.
Suppose if you taking a in good season, this margin will be the 30-35%. And average will you can calculate as a 20 to 22%. The margin would be for the investor.
And Ravindraji, sorry, you were saying something. Please go ahead.
In compared to the other brands, any other industry, in many years we have a royalty is very flexible for them. Sorry, not royalty, ROI, recurring about investment. See, nowadays the everybody thinking about the ROI. If I spend some amount, so when can I get the return back of things? So we'll support them, we'll understand them to investors. So this is the point. There is a point to be achieve the ROI very soon. We are saying that 24 months to 36 months. It's a based on an area, based on the sector, the ROI will be get very easily also. Sometimes it takes 6 months, like 3 years. Sometimes it takes 2 years only. Get back to the ROI.
Now, Ravindraji, since we are looking at markets outside AP and certain markets also within AP Telangana, where we currently might be underserved or we need to have maybe a larger footprint to cater to the market. Would you want to maybe cite some of the priority markets within AP and Telangana where we want to grow, and maybe some of the important markets between the two states, which is Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. And Bangalore, you're already running one, which I understand is a location that you already run in Bangalore. There's one location, Gulbarga, also in Karnataka, that you run. So what should be your focus markets for Telangana, Karnataka? If you can mention that. And also because AP and Telangana, you operate largely all your locations. So most of the cities, we already have a presence. But some cities, I remember when we last spoke, there was a mention that we still would be open to considering locations like Vizag, Warangal, Karimnagar, Tirupati, Guntur. So if you want to maybe cite these important markets, because we have a lot of investors who have joined from all these locations across South India, it will be helpful for them to get a understanding on the market.
Right.
That's for us.
At Manea, so we are growing here first initially in Hyderabad, it's a Telangana only. So later on, we already put mark into the this AP segment also. So we are increasing our salons into this one, Telangana and AP. So we are trying to get into the Tamil Nadu market, even the this Kerala market. So mostly we are focusing first initially the South India market. So later on, we slowly we get into the north side. We are much not hurry to, because we need to completely stable by the operation segment, even the into the everything, the digital market operation segments. So first initially we are taking care of the South India part only.
So any important cities you want to mention?
Yes, we are looking for the Vizag or Vizag. We are looking for the luxury segment. And we would like to go to the Warangal or Mahbubnagar. In AP comes to Chittoor, Nellore. A lot of this B towns also there.
Yes. Wonderful. And that's
Because
helpful.
the based on area, we can decide the investment part also.
Great. And Ravindraji, some of the locations that we currently run, because we have the investors who have joined from South. So
Please.
anybody, especially from Hyderabad, Bangalore, friends, if you want to visit, because we have almost about 35 plus locations, which I understand are running alone in Telangana market, and about 10 locations are running in AP. So between these two, about 45 outlets, salons are running only in AP and Telangana. So if you want to visit any of these, and if you are from any of the markets which are closer to the markets where we want to be in, please come and also visit. And Bangalore, Ravindraji, what is this market? What spot are we currently operating out of?
So we are operating one in Whitefield, and second
Whitefield.
about to launch into the Hallur Road, Hallur.
Okay.
So we are looking one more one more investors came recently. So we are looking for the Kormangla also.
All right. So friends, we are operating out of Whitefield. So anybody, our friends from Bangalore who perhaps would want to even do a tour, please let us know. We would facilitate that for you. And Ravindraji, I'll also request and all our friends, if you need more information on the opportunity that we have presented to you today, we'll definitely look forward to receiving your questions, your inquiries on the business model, and any questions that you have, we'll be happy to answer that. And before we close, Ravindraji, I'll also request you to maybe share a message with everybody who's listening, any message that you want to share with everyone. So friends, I see some questions, and I think when I ask these questions, all these queries have also been covered. But if you need more understanding, please reach out on our hotline, which is 9717683838, and also on the email ID, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. We have a leadership in Hyderabad, Bangalore, and also Chennai, who are leading the project. So I'll have my local advisors who can perhaps meet with you to explain. And once we understand your interest, we'll be happy to get you on to one-to-one meeting with you. Ravindraji, you're on mute. I'll request if you give a closing.
So I just got one question from one participant. They asked me about the what kind of a digital or marketing support or training support from the company. So I'm just handed the call. Mr. Omar is taking the completely digital marketing and as well as the local marketing. So he the guy who can give you complete information about the two parts. Mr. Omar, just take the call.
Hello, everyone.
Very good afternoon to you, Mr.
Good afternoon. With the big question, the question is like they're asking, is there any training and marketing support? Coming from the training perspective, all the training is provided by the brand in such a way, as we have already know, okay, L'Oreal is already tied up with Mania. So all the training is provided by L'Oreal. New techniques are trained by them. And the marketing support from the L'Oreal is also there. They are going to give a certain kind of inputs, how the market is working and what are the things which we can work on. Based on those, we are going to capitalize on certain things and we'll strategize our marketing thing. So very first thing we look into like local marketing is very important. What I feel is like the moment the salon is open, we'll give you all the support, whatever you need in terms of getting things done there. Even if you're planning to put up a standee there or a tent, or you want to distribute flyers, you want to give out coupons, giveaways, or even a fact if you are trying to have some influencer activity into the salon, we'll make sure that we are getting in touch with the most influential people there in your city, and we'll arrange a call with them and make sure that they are going to be there in the salon. So digital presence as well as the offline presence will make sure that those two things are happening from our side. Because it is like even though this industry needs online support, it is equally important to make sure that we are getting offline on the same level. And here, one more question is like minimum ticket size and the minimum sale per day required to run a profitable business. So actually, it depends on the location. What I feel Ravinder has already said. Let's say if you are there on the ground floor and first floor, the possibility of an average ticket value will be like 1,500 to 2,000. But if you're going more than first floor, then it might take some time for you to get footfall. Ticket value will be big, but even though it might vary from 1,500 to 2,000.
Helpful.
And,
Yes.
Yes. And one more thing, the thing is like they're asking about the competitors. What do we feel like? See, there are competitors in the market. Even though the competitors are there in the market, we feel like we have a advantage in this. Like we have the team here are from various, almost in the various from chain of salons. They have worked for reputed brands, and they are carrying such an experience where they know how each and every competitor is working. You can name any of those things, any company or any brand, how it is working. Our team is there, they know how it handles. And again, on the training part, I think Ravinder would answer it better, how the training is done for the staff and how they're going to handle it.
Wonderful, friends. So like I said, we'll get back to you for any questions that you would have. Anybody who wants to come and meet or even experience how the salon operates, we'll be happy to welcome you. And we have somebody joining in. Okay.
We got one question actually. Someone asked me, is there any setup for the 20 lakhs? Right. 20 lakhs budget. See, so for the based on the market expenditure, even the rental part, even the interior part, 20 lakhs is a very difficult to establish the one particular salon for the unisex concept actually. If you want to establish one as our male salon or female salon, it would be enough for the 20 lakhs. But unisex concept with along with the premium brand, it's a quite difficult. If you can increase at least the 30 to 40 lakhs for the budget, definitely the premises would be the more elegant. Even the it look like a premium segment for that. 20 lakhs budget is very difficult to arrange the salon part because furniture cost, the product costing would be there, and interior ACs. It's quite difficult to establish the salon in 20 lakhs budget. So, any other question, please?
No, Aditya, I think that's helpful. I'll request if you want to give your last message. And friends, the models which are created is based on the opportunity that we have in the market, based on the success of the 55 franchisee-owned and franchisee-operated salon which the company is already running. To minimize that would be very difficult because every business, retail outlet or a salon, so to say, runs on some kind of science of space which is required, the investment which is required, and it is all a function of that. Anything which goes down will affect the overall throughput of an outlet. That is not something that we also advise anybody to consider, but we'll be happy to answer any of the questions that you have on how you can partner. If you have a property that you want to suggest us or assess, we'll be happy to conduct that. Happy to also have any one-to-one meetings. So thank you so much, Ravinderji, for being with us. I'll request if you want to give a last message to everyone.
See, Mania, we are the present market leader. We are providing a 360 degrees of complete support for who are our franchises in terms of marketing, in terms of training, in terms of staffing, in terms of promotions. We are providing 360 degrees of service completely. They can enjoy the services with this Mania. This is the last word. If any kind of and one more thing, which we are more supporting female entrepreneur model actually. So who are the unemployed or any female wants to join with the Mania, they become as an entrepreneur very soon. We are supporting in terms of budget, training part, everything comes to. And as of now, we have a 10 plus female entrepreneurs as of now.
Wonderful.
So we are looking for more give a chances to support a lot of people and also.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much once again, Ravinderji. And before I close, Nehal, request you to kindly take over.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot, Mr. Ravinder, for joining us today and sharing the brand details with all our investors. Guys, we try to get in touch with you within a day or two with all your queries and one-to-one discussion. I have shared our hotline number, which is 9717683838. Also, our email ID where you can reach out to us. You can write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Tomorrow again we are coming up with one new business opportunity for all of you, and I have shared the registration link, our chat window. You can just click on the registration link and you can register yourself today itself to join our tomorrow's webinar. Tomorrow we are coming up with a special opportunity with Chitra Coffee and Bar. This is South India's traditional South Indian filter coffee brand, and they're already there in the market from past 23 years, and they have 64 outlets all over India right now. To know more about the brand and the business opportunities they are coming up with, please join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. Thank you so much for joining us today in this webinar. We wish to see you tomorrow again. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.